We're live from Chevy Chase.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's time for a morning chat, and today we're talking about my very favorite subject with my favorite person. And I promise I haven't been drinking yet. We're talking wine.
And here to help us serve the perfect summer wine is friend of the show and advanced sommelier, Anthony Majors. Welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
Always a great time when you come because you bring wine.
Well, that's an added benefit.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes. So it's summertime. People want something light. They want something fruity, or at least I do. So talk to us about your recommendations for a summer wine.
Sure. So when I think of summer wines, I think of things that are lighter in style, maybe a little lower in alcohol, a little brighter, a little bit more on the crisp and refreshing side, as opposed to being on the, maybe on the richer and heavier side.
Right.
So I kind of tend toward white wines, maybe those that haven't been in oak barrels, maybe those that are grown in places that yield lower alcohol percentages. And then I tend towards some nice, crisp, fruity rosés and some lighter styles of red. I try to avoid those higher alcohol and those overly rich wines.
Yeah, because we need to stay hydrated. We don't need to overdo it. So what are some of the wines you have here today?
So I brought a few wines for you. First off, I really try to stick to wines that are grown in places that are sunshiny, because those styles of wine typically pair really well with the summertime. So I've got an Arnace here from northwest Italy. That's really a beautiful, bright, fresh wine. It's almost got a little bit of bubble to it. It's very crisp, very refreshing. It makes me want to sit on a patio. Love this wine. Then we've got a Bandol Rosé. Bandol is a region in the south of France, so if you can imagine a glass of wine you'd like to have sitting on the French Riviera, this is exactly that.
So if you can't go to the French Riviera, you can at least drink a wine that makes you feel like you're on the French Riviera.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pairs really well with all the cuisine from there as well. Lots of seafood, salads, cheeses, meats, charcuterie, all sorts of lighter fare, or my favorite pairing, with another glass of rosé.
That's
See why I like him?
Lee's favorite pairing too.
Finally, a rosé from southern Italy. This is from a southern Italian grape called Negro Amaro. It's called Calafuria. A beautiful package, beautiful bottle, and just a really refreshing, a little bit richer style of rosé, but very fruity, very just gulpable, I'd say, is the technical term for that. So,
I love that.
finally,
you'll have to take a taste.
Yes.
Finally finishing up with a little bit of Beaujolais. So Beaujolais, kind of a sommelier's favorite wine. It's from a region in kind of the southeastern part of France, right over there, just kind of southwest of Burgundy. And it's made of a light red grape called Gamay. And Gamay just produces these beautiful, fruity, soft, elegant styles of wine that are delicious as is, but also can take a little bit of a chill. So I like to, chill this down, maybe put it in the fridge for 15 to 20 minutes, and then it goes with just about anything.
Wow. So easy to drink.
I think I might enjoy some. What time is it?
It's wine o'clock.
Wine o'clock. Well said. Well said.
Now talk to us about the winemaking process. I find this so interesting.
Sure.
When you have the rosé versus a white, what is the wine process?
Sure. So, in order to make rosé, rosé is made in several ways, but the wines you see on the table here are made with red grapes, and all they're going to do, because surprisingly, red grapes in the winemaking world generally have white juice. So they're going to squeeze those grapes and then just leave the skins to sit in the juice for just a little bit of time. And the skins are where a lot of that color, a lot of that flavor, and a lot of the texture of the wine comes from. So if you leave the skins in the juice for just a little bit of time, it produces a beautiful, lovely, kind of elegant color and an elegant bouquet that's just not quite as full-bodied and full-flavored as a full-blown red wine, which would be made by leaving the skins in for a long time. This just kind of is on its way to being red, so it captures more of a delicate flavor and aroma.
We learned this when we attended one of your wine classes. You're so smart about all this. Of course, that's why you're here. You're an expert. But you also have an event coming up. Talk about this event.
Indeed, yeah. So thank you for giving me the space for that. So I'm on the Special Events Committee for Ronald McDonald House Charities of the Bluegrass, and on September 6th, we'll be hosting something called Wine and Fries. And Wine and
Fries?
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
Genius.
At the Melodeon. So, of course, because we're with Ronald McDonald House Charities, that's going to be the world's most famous French fries, the McDonald's fries, of course, fried on the spot, and then we'll be pairing those with fine wines. So we'll have an opportunity for a general admission ticket where you'll be able to kind of have a passport that'll grant you access to 4 different pairing stations around the room, and then we'll also be selling VIP tickets for that experience plus a bonus paired tasting at the end.
I love that.
Wow.
All benefits to Ronald McDonald House Charities, keeping families close here in the Bluegrass. Every dollar that goes to Ronald McDonald House Charities, the Bluegrass, does benefit families here in the state of Kentucky. None of those dollars leave the state.
I know, so important. So
Yes.
Very much so.
All right, so now you know what to serve at your 4th of July soiree and throughout the rest of the summer. Tony, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Let's drink some wine.
Let's do
You're
it.
such a pro.
And all the information for wine and fries is up on the screen.